Thanks for watching the Farm Dad channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to retighten one of these pesky recoil starter springs using a drill. One of the most frustrating things about recoil starters is putting the spring back in one after you've had it out. They're just super hard to do, and if you ever try to do one by hand, you've got to have some real hand muscles. Now, I saw a video by Take a Bath Productions. It's another really good YouTube channel that first introduced me to this method, and since using it a few times, I now have made some modifications to his method that I find work really well and make it even easier. And so that's what I'm showing here. So what you need to do is take a roofing nail or some type of nail. I like one that has a little bit of a head on it, and put it in a block of wood or just into anything. Then you take your spring and you take wherever your spring is going into, and in this case, this is one of the most difficult recoil starter springs to put back together, because I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is very, very small, which means this has to be wound super tight. And where most go in the housing, this one actually goes on the I don't know what you call this, but the reel, I guess is what this is called. But wherever your notch is for this outside piece, you need to look at that and figure out which direction it needs to be wound. So I know that I need this to lay in this direction when I put it back in, and so that's the direction I'm putting it on the nail. Now I'm going to take my drill and I'm going to close this bit up to the point that it's almost tight on there, but I don't want to make it all the way tight. That way it's easy to get back off. And so I'm putting that on the center part of the spring, and I'm just going to kind of sit it in here anywhere that I can get it, and I'm just going to kind of not tightening it all the way. I want to be able to slide it back off. That's the key here. Now I'm going to take some vice grips, needle nose vice grips, and have them kind of on standby. And in this case, the way this one goes into this reel, I'm actually going to reverse my drill to wind it, but yours may be different. But so now I'm just going to start winding with my hand kind of over it. This is going to wind up nice and tight. And now, like I said, I've got to go super tight to be able to fit this one in. And I'm just keeping my hand there, making sure it doesn't pop back up. Whoop, like that. And if it does, not a big deal. You just straighten it back out. And so I'm going tighter and tighter. Oh. And tighter. And once I feel like I have it small enough, if I can keep it from popping up, there we go. Once I have it small enough, I'm just going to kind of support my drill with my legs, then grab these needle nose vice grips and clamp it. There we go. Now they're clamped. Once you have the vice grips on there, then you can just slide that right off. And now I can insert it in here. I get it all the way down in there and see it's in there, and then I can pop this off while slowly kind of holding everything in and just letting it slowly wind back out to the tension it needs to be at. In some cases, if you over tighten it, you may need to take some needle nose pliers and just kind of straighten that center piece back out to where you want it. Once you have that straightened out, you're ready to reinstall back into the housing in this case, or back into your lawnmower or whatever you happen to be working on. I love seeing people learn how to perform their own automotive repairs, and I'm glad my video is able to help you do this. If you haven't already, please tap that subscribe button. We just bought 90 acres of raw land that we plan to turn into our dream farm, so you might even want to tap that notification bell in the middle of the subscribe button so you can follow us on our journey of good, clean, dirt road living. Plus, I'll be posting lots more how-to videos. I appreciate you.